Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Titans' 34-yard line.
Here's Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He can run for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Henry. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 69 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Tannehill, flushed out right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Smith catches left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, trying to get things settled down a little bit.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
7-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Carson, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Clowney brought him down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the 16-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 14, Seahawks 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Seahawks 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Stephen Gostkowski set to
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
King on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well,
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Carson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2.
They run again with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Running from the gun with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And the Titans first down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it
it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum.
They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
49-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. They keep it with Penny on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And shedding through the tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
On the counter, here's Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Carson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 10-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all three.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers buying time to his left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is out quickly to the right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Carlos Dunlap. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up
from the shotgun. Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The tackle by
it was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Whip. Watch the whip. 26.
They run. It's Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw complete to Dorsett, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.